Hello, welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Tuesday, November 15th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We are expecting well below normal temperatures to continue. Frigid mornings with highs in the 20s and 30s each day. This will include some below zero temperatures in some locations, especially by the weekend, along with a dangerous wind chill being possible. And along with this phenomenon, there's fog and low stratus. The fog can present an issue of laying black ice on roadways during the late night and early morning hours. Normal for this time of year, we would be in the lower 40s, say, for instance, for Pocatello. There is a high pressure ridge off the Pacific coast. It will intensify. And then finally, we're looking for a change. The ridge will start to break down a little bit on Saturday. There is snow developing, and probably by Tuesday we should start seeing some precipitation, some significant precipitation once again. We'll be seeing a couple of episodes of some very light precipitation both today and on Thursday. So let's start with the latest satellite image. This is a close-up. You can see the clouds that are shaded light blue. That is all fog and stratus. You can see how extensive it is. It runs deep into the valley locations, especially south and east of the Snake River. And you can see it is creeping all the way towards Twin Falls area, even as we speak and we look at this from earlier this morning. If we zoom out, we can see the storms lining up. The next storm coming in is already up here. It's in central Canada, in the Northwest Territories. This will be dropping into Alberta and then eventually Montana, and that is where it will start to spread some precipitation during the day tomorrow. But you can see lots of storms just lined up out here, although not moving very much. If you notice, this big storm wound up out here south of the Aleutian Islands. All right, so the outlook for the next 5 days here is for the fog and stratus to continue this morning with some partial clearing at least this afternoon, but don't look for too much improvement, and it's very likely to return tonight, at least for portions of it. Thursday, we do have a chance of snow. This will help interrupt things a little bit, and so that may stop the dense fog from occurring, and that slight chance of snow even goes into the central Idaho mountains. Again, we'll look at the snowfall amounts, but they are not very much at all. And then after it moves through and skies get a chance to clear and the cold air behind this low moves in, we're expecting Arctic air in here with highs struggling to get into the 20s, even in low elevations and overnight lows, a lot of places being below zero. That will continue into Saturday, and then Saturday afternoon we will start to see a change in the upper level winds. They'll, instead of being out of the north, they'll be more out of the west, and that will help start a warming trend on Sunday. So here's today. You can see there is areas in eastern Idaho that will be clipped with some light snow. So we'll take a look at that first. So here's this morning. You can see it's getting close to the West Yellowstone area, but not quite into Idaho. And then here from 5 a.m., again, it's struggling to get this far south and west. 5 p.m. this afternoon. And then finally here between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m., it starts to clip finally Idaho, including the Salmon area all the way down to the Island Park area. And that continues during the overnight hours. Here on Wednesday, this is the forecast highs. So we're still looking at highs in the upper 20s for most of the Snake River Plain, and even some 30s in the eastern Magic Valley. And deep in the sunshine is Stanley at 37. There are no fog issues in Sun Valley or Stanley or any place really in the central Idaho mountains unless it adjoins the Snake River Plain. And then overnight lows tonight. You can see with the cloud cover, it's actually keeping us still a little mild, although there are some below zero temperatures even in the Arco Desert in this very dark blue color. Here's the wind chill. Now today it doesn't look so bad because the winds are staying light. but we will look at wind chills through the weekend as well, and it is not very pleasant. So here is for Thursday. Again, the low moving from north to south through the Great Plains. You can see it here as it crosses the border from Wyoming into Colorado at 7 a.m. And it will bring some light snow to these areas. So let's see how that progresses. So here's 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can see it continues to spread snow. But again, this is real light. You've seen only the one color contour, which means it's somewhere between trace of snow and 1 inch. And we'll look at total accumulations. Here you can see during the afternoon hours it will spread even into the Wood River Valley, and then as far south as the northern end of the Bear Lake drainage. And then during the evening hours it does slip into the entire Bear Lake drainage. And you can see here late Thursday night that it is in the Bear River Range pretty much and has exited the Central Idaho Mountains. So this is for that same period. You can see it struggles, even if you accumulate it all, which is what this is, to get to 1 inch in most places. You know, unless you're looking at Teton Pass where it gets to 1 to 2, most locations are 1 inch or less, and some places not getting, of course most places actually, if you look at this, not getting much at all. All right, so what else will happen on Thursday besides that light snow? You can see temperatures about the same. But overnight, as things start to clear, we're getting a little bit colder. Now we see below zero temperatures developing in the Snake River Plain. Stanley is now down to -10. Here's the wind chill. Usually in a post-front regime, we'll have 10 to 15 mile-an-hour winds. These will be out of the north and northeast. And you can see a lot of places on the I&L property, 21 below zero wind chill. Up towards the border, Spencer 24, Du Bois -20 there as well. So, and -20 is where your exposed flesh can freeze within 30 minutes. And here on Friday, Friday into Saturday, you can see the high pressure will return and dominate as that storm continues to move southward. And here are the temperatures for Friday afternoon, struggling to get above 20 in the Snake River Plain. Overnight lows, you can see more purple areas, which means more 5 below or colder. And once again, wind chills. Spencer now 26 below zero. Leadore or Du Bois are both at -22. A lot of the I&L property at 23 below. Then on Friday night, because the winds died down, you can see what happens with wind chill. Obviously, wind is a function of that. Most locations actually will have less of a threat and danger or hazard to people outside on Friday night compared to Friday during the day. Max temperatures about the same. Struggling to get above 20 degrees in a lot of places in the Snake River Plain, maybe a little bit warmer on the Pocatello end of the Snake River Plain. And again, still some below zero temperatures, although not quite as bad as the day before here on Saturday night. And here's the wind chill for Saturday. Again, not quite as bad. Finally, we'll look at the week 2 forecast for temperatures. You can see this is a huge switch coming for the week of Thanksgiving, so a lot to be thankful for there. We are expecting it to lean to being above normal in temperatures and above normal in precipitation, which would mostly mean a lot of snow, maybe some low elevation rain. That's all I have. If you have any further questions or concerns, you can call us at area code or at this telephone number down here. Or if you would like, check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.